Week 11 in the books. What's up? What's up?
Oh, not a good week, man, for me.
It's a weird week, though.
I had a rough
Another weird
week
week.
in my league, bro.
Yeah.
I'd been on a pretty good streak because I started the year off pretty bad in a lot of leagues, and I turned it around in most of them, and I was on a streak, and then this week it was like, nope.
Well, I can guess that Andrews had a big deal, a big reason for a lot of that. I think you own Andrews in many a league, correct?
Andrews and or Burrow, I had in
Yeah.
a lot of leagues, and the ones that I don't have one of them in, I probably got Walker in. That hurt.
Yep.
Eddie Brown in the league, that hurt. Like, just tough.
Yep. Yeah, dude, these injuries have been really tough. And I mean, you just can't predict that crap, especially when these guys are going out so early, real early in games too. So you don't really get much out of them at all, and then they're out, and it just screws you over for a week. And next thing you know, you're losing a important matchup, and it sucks.
Yeah,
It really sucks.
it's tough. But we move on to week 12. Albert, T-Zinch, AJ, welcome in, guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's
Yeah,
see y'all, mine.
a win is a win is a win, AJ. That's how I say it anyways. A win is a win is a win. So take it how you can get it. Swing ugly win. I was proud though. I had my 3-year-old saying icky Eagles tonight, so that was nice. He's like, we don't like the green team. It's like, damn right, kid. That's my son.
That's why I love you so much, nephew.
He's the real MVP. He's the real MVP.
He is.
Dude, here it is. Almost lost this week due to Cup. Yep. MVS dropping the TD is the reason I won by 4 points. Man, I tell you what, that drop.
One play was the difference. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy because he had burned that guy good. And I mean, that was a touchdown. I mean, he would have rolled into the end zone, but touchdown. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, boy, I'm raising them right. I am raising them right. The icky Eagles. Oh, let's see. Had Burrow and Chase, but still won because my opponent had AJ Brown and Garrett Wilson. Oh my gosh,
dude! Garrett Wilson killed me too. I forgot to mention him at the open. Yeah, dude. What the hell?
That's an ugly game right there, man. Burrow, Chase, Brown, and Garrett Wilson.
What's up with these teams? Like,
did I tell you what? AJ Brown was on a roll, man. I mean, he was like, how many games was that he was doing that well in?
Oh god, a lot.
Oh man.
But like, what's up with Denver all of a sudden? Like,
yeah, dude, Denver is
okay.
Dude, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't.
That's kind of wild.
Man, AJ Brown.
It could end up being a wild card.
Man, AJ Brown has been tearing it up this year.
And yeah, he is.
1.8. Like, that's nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's not even real.
Hey, I won't talk about NFC East.
But dude, like, this was a weird week. Detroit had to come back to beat Chicago. Green Bay beats the Chargers. Miami barely beat Vegas. New York beat Washington. I didn't see that one coming. That's God honest truth right there. Arizona beaten. Or no, I'm sorry. Houston beat Arizona, but not by what I thought they would. Then the Rams beating Seattle by a point. Denver beating Minnesota. Like, that's kind of crazy. Not going to lie.
That's wild. Minnesota's been that kind of team this year, too, where they just... What are they doing, dude?
I don't know.
It's like the Cowboys losing to the Cardinals, but they're doing it like 5 times in the season. Minnesota just keeps screwing up and losing games they shouldn't lose, dude. That team is better than that. Even without JJ, they're better than that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good team. I don't know. It's stupid. Whatever. They don't want to win. Albert, that's funny. Like Tim Boyle, but I mean, is Wilson really any better? I mean, if we're being honest, like it's gross,
Yeah,
but
I mean, it is gross.
it's
Makes me fear for all my teams I have Wilson in, though.
Are you seeing this? That's crazy. DeVito with 2, Kenny Pickett with 1.
Well, they said, I saw another one that said, because he just had 3 touchdowns in that game, they said Daniel Jones hasn't had one this year. I think it was just this year.
That's
But
not.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I saw another one where it was like, because did he get a rushing touchdown? Maybe.
I don't remember.
Oh, it was talking about, yeah, he's got a rushing touchdown season. It was talking about him and Saquon Barkley had the same amount of rushing touchdowns this season.
Yeah. DeVito's the truth, man.
That's crazy. Oh, man. He's like, oh, man.
Pick him up in your leagues, man. Pick him up.
That's sarcasm, guys, just so you know. What's up, Greg? Welcome in, my man. Let's see. I have
Greg, bro, what's up?
Cup, Stevenson, Kyron, Javante. I just need a flex that won't lose me the game. If Cup plays, do I play him over Kyron? No, I'm probably playing Kyron, probably.
I don't even know who they're playing next week yet. Hold up.
They're playing Arizona.
Arizona?
But, man, Cup has just been trash, dude. But also, Kyron, it'd be his first game back.
Stevenson plays the Giants. Denver plays Cleveland. I think I'm staying away from Javante.
Oh, I guess I wasn't reading that Stevenson was Stevenson or Javante. I wasn't looking at as options in the flex there. I was guessing he was playing them at running back and then needing to know between Cup and Kyron, which one is he playing at flex? That's how I'm reading that.
Oh. Well, I just saw here's 4 guys. Who do I play in my flex?
Yeah. No, I think he was just reassuring that those are his running backs, Javante and Stevenson. Yes. Then it comes down to between Cup and Kyron for his flex.
He just said they're all my choices for flex.
Oh, then why are we choosing between Cup and Kyron?
Because Javante is a horrible matchup, and Stevenson plays New York. I don't hate that, but
Stevenson against New York.
Up with his ankle, I don't know. Kyron coming back, I don't know. So probably going with Stevenson there over the rest with the Giants. To be honest,
I'm playing Javante over Cup and Kyron too. Like, I mean,
against Cleveland.
Oh yeah. Too many question marks. First of all, Cup hadn't been doing crap. Then he's hurt on top of that, and then Kyron coming back. Too many question marks. Just don't know, man. I'm not trusting either one of them. I'll trust Javante's workload. And you said it earlier. What's up with Denver? Why are they doing so well? I'll take them.
I'm gonna look at something here. I mean, Javante is getting workload, but he's not exactly setting the world on fire either.
No, but I'm obviously going Stevenson here, but I'm just saying I would play Javante over both of them. That's all I'm saying.
Over the Rams one?
Yeah. So I'm going Stevenson, Javante, and then it doesn't even.
It just sucks, though, because the Rams have the best matchup.
I agree.
But with Cup banged up again, and Kyron coming back off the injury, it's like
I don't trust it.
Honestly, and it's funny because we actually had the perfect illustration of what we're always saying this week with A-Chain, right? He comes back from an injury, re-aggravates the same thing, and now he's going to be missing more time. And that's exactly why we always say don't trust people in the first week coming back off the injury. And so...
Well, they rarely get a full workload anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then, then the chances of... Man, I started A-Chain this week. I was excited, man.
I know. I started him in, like, 2 or 3 leagues.
I just couldn't help myself because I was going to kick myself if he came back and went off and scored 3 touchdowns. And
If I hadn't have started him, he'd have scored 3 touchdowns. So it's probably one of our faults for starting.
At least stayed healthy. So now I'm regretting putting him in my lineup because that seems to be a curse. So,
So yeah, go with Stevenson.
Aaron Rodgers on 1 foot is probably better than Zach Wilson. I would probably agree with that.
Put him out there in the boot.
Yeah.
Get him on one of those, like, you seen the paralyzed dog carts or whatever. Just put one of his feet on one of those and
just put him on a little roller skate on one leg and call it good.
Yeah, there you go. Put him on skates, something.
Oh man. Okay, I don't have anyone chatting over here. Good. All right, Cruz coming in. Ooh, already looking to next week.
Want the whole lineup here? Okay, hold up. You gotta look at matchups, I guess. Well, not really.
Fantasy Pros already has their Week 11 rankings up, so you can look at matchups there. Let's see. I'm obviously, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex. Okay, this is good.
Okay, here's what you do: Gibbs and Pollard at running back. Start all 4 receivers at receiver and flex at A-Chain and Kyron.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If you sit A-Chain and Kyron, where does that put us? So, yeah.
That's a full roster, and that's exactly how I'd play it.
Yep, same. I'm sitting A-Chain and Kyron out of those, so that makes it way easier. I was trying to do the math on that really quick.
Well, because you got, like say, A-Chain's banged up again, and Kyron may or may not be back. Like, just roll with the other 6.
Yup. That's what I do. Just lost by 1 because Aaron Jones got hurt. Well, there's no guarantee that Aaron Jones would have gotten that 1 point for you. If that makes you feel any better.
I do feel a little vindicated with my do not trust Aaron Jones campaign, though. Not gonna lie.
I was wondering who had stuck those around and all those yard signs around that I've been seeing.
I've had yard signs,
billboards,
buttons, billboards, like
local TV commercials. I saw them, dude. That was
got the whole 9.
Yeah. It had that fake fire. Like, have you been burned by Aaron Jones? You may be entitled to a settlement. It's just like, oh man, all right, he's serious about this. No, dude, Aaron Jones. I haven't seen how bad that injury is. Have you heard anything about that?
No, I haven't.
Actually. Yeah, I hadn't either. Let's see. Green Bay running back. This is non-participants. Okay, let's see. Initial reports suggest that Jones' ACL is intact. It's highly unlikely to be able to play on a short week. Thanksgiving this Thursday. A.J. Dillon will most likely serve as Packers lead back this week. Yeah. All right, so Aaron Jones, all we know is he's probably out this week. Short week. So
we get another uninspiring spot start from A.J. Dillon this week. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, even on Turkey Day, I'm not looking forward to that. That's could be another big day for Goff, though. It's in Detroit, so that could be a high-scoring affair for them Lions, who I am thoroughly enjoying rooting for those Lions.
Dude, the Lions have been fun. I can see Dak with another big game this week too.
Yep.
He was a little down this week against Carolina, like I said he would be, but I think he bounces back next week against Washington in that rivalry game and goes back to town again like he has been.
Yeah, I mean, he was down, but you had your reasons for saying he would be down too. Granted, you can't sustain that kind of production.
They did run better against Carolina, so
they gave Pollard the damn ball, and that's
gave him the ball. And as the game went on, he got better and better. You got to get these guys some rhythm,
Yep. Oh, Connie. Okay, here we go, Kyle. Only startable running back is Pollard. Someone has offered me Pollard for some of my fab for Javonte, Charbonnet, and Pacheco. Not sure if I should take it.
Yes, you should.
Taking that.
Take that because you instantly have 2 startable running backs in Pacheco and Javonte who are doing just as good or better than Pollard anyways. And then Charbonnet, if Walker misses any time with that injury, you got a new flex too.
Yep.
I would absolutely do that.
I would agree with that.
And I am a Pollard homer.
Yes, you are. As am I. Yeah, I'll never forgive you, 7. Just FYI. No, I'm kidding. I'm on the site right now, and it looks like you could still send offers. I don't know. I'm just saying. Try sending me one. We'll try to get something done. But I hope you're well too, man. Let's see.
Yeah, man, we need to touch base soon. I haven't talked to you in forever, so I miss you, bruv.
We had a quick run in there in Vegas, and that's about it, my man. Cup for Chase straight up.
Oh. Yeah. Depends on that injury.
Well, I think
because it was an ankle, right?
And then you have Chase without Burrow. Does that
Chase without Burrow? Chase is healthy though. Damn, that's tougher than it should be.
Yeah. 7. Yeah, it wouldn't let me. Dang.
Awfully convenient, 7. I'm just saying. That's awfully convenient.
15 minutes after the trade deadline. Come on, man.
Honestly, I don't remember seeing that it was a serious ankle injury, so I'd probably take Cup here.
Yeah.
Chase is going to struggle with Burrow, and that's just... And honestly, even if you get Cup, you still got a better chance of flipping him for something good than you would Chase at this point, too, I think. But
you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, give me Cup over Chase rest of the season. Without Burrow, Chase frightens me a little bit. They're going to lean on Mixon the rest of the year. If you have a chance to buy Mixon this week, do it.
Here's my thing right now, though, is, I mean, yeah, Cup may just miss time. And that makes me nervous. At least Chase is available to play.
Yeah, I gotta look this up now because
I mean, they have Cooper Kupp listed as out.
Well, he was out yesterday. Yeah, has chance to miss no game action. McVay said Monday has a chance to play at Arizona.
I don't know. That just makes me nervous.
A low right ankle sprain. Yeah. He could come back from a low ankle sprain in a week.
Yeah. At most, he'll miss 1 week.
Mahomes came back from a high ankle sprain in a week. He can do it from a low ankle sprain.
Yeah.
He's day to day. Yeah, give me Cup over Chase the rest of the year.
You don't trust Jake Browning? How dare you?
I feel like that Thanos theme. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know who Jake Browning is, honestly. Okay, that's fun. Let's see. Connie says my wide receivers are Amon-Ra, Olave, Devontae Smith, Puka, and Lockett. So I'm pretty deep at wide receiver. Yes, you are. I like that. So yeah, dude, I'm taking that running back. You have to have that. If Pollard's your only starter, you have to take it. Plus, Charbonnet just gained a bunch of value with Walker getting hurt. So, dude, yes, 7. You play the twin tight ends. You do it. I love the strategy. If you got Hawk and Laporta, why wouldn't you? What a great... Your running back's your weak spot on your team. So that's the kind of sucky thing there. But I was gonna try to trade you the starter there in Pittsburgh. I know you had Najee, and since he kind of got put on the back burner, I was gonna get you Warren.
Yeah, since Najee still sucks.
Oh man, yeah, Najee was so inefficient, man. He is just not doing great. Let's see, Najee Harris. He had 1 catch on 2 targets for a single yard. What a stud. And then he had 12 rushes for 35 yards. 2.92 yards a rush.
Meanwhile, Jalen Warren, 9 carries, 129 yards, 3 catches for 16. Oh, and he had a touchdown. So, yeah, Jalen Warren, much better starting running back there.
3 catches for 16 yards. Yeah. So, that was a 74-yard run, right?
I mean, if we're being honest, that's about the same workflows they were getting anyways before the flip had started. But,
yeah,
it's nice to see at least they're acknowledging the fact that Warren's playing better finally.
So is this a Zeke Pollard situation where Warren is just as efficient as he is because he's not the starter, like because he is sharing that time?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's just better. I don't know.
Like if Pollard's or if a Najee Harris season just ended now because of injury and Warren had to become the straight up starter.
I will be interested to say, and
he doing as good.
I hope he's watching. But I will be interested to see how Tyler defends Najee Harris tomorrow night on the show. So
he loves to go over those efficiency per touch stats, and
he likes to crap on Ramondre Stevenson and then give Najee Harris all the grace in the world, which I'd never understood. But
Najee Harris has an unlimited amount of rope.
I hope he's watching, so he knows.
Man, he just
tomorrow night.
He gives him all the rope. He's just like, further away he gets, he's just like, oh, no, here you go. Keep it loose. He just...
You can't talk about rope like that, bro.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. It's figure of speech.
7, get him, tell him.
Kyle, good Lord, man.
Take care of your boy.
Last call. Look at the time. I guess we're going to run.
Get your boy right over here, 7.
Man. 2... No.
7 knows what's up.
Oh, yeah. Well, in defense,
my boy Blue.
Najee has been a little more. He has scored more since their bye week. He's been in double digits every week except for this week. Who did I say earlier? Oh, yeah. So they're playing Cleveland. Najee Harris did crappy. Warren did fine, which shows that like Javonte could do fine against Cleveland if he's utilized correctly.
He could if he's used right. They don't have the 2 and the 1-2 punch though. Like
I agree.
Like
they got McLaughlin, Kyle. What do you want?
Like they're gonna key on Javonte. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
It's different.
I agree.
It's a little different.
I agree.
And like I don't know. I feel like it's different.
Oh, it's different. I agree. I already thought the same thing, but
because I was earlier when that question was up, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, Warren did all right, but
it's not the same.
He's not the real like up the gut runner. You know what I mean? And
so this is going to be
Javonte's everything for these guys. So it's
I agree. Millie always doing this, always coming in, barking at us, and then saying what's up.
He's like word vomit, and then hey, by the way, what's up?
It's like when you get into work and someone sends you a Teams message right away asking for favors and stuff, and you're just like, well, good morning to you too, all smart assy, where they're like, oh, and good morning, and it's like, dude, it is 7:59, like it's not even time for you to be messaging me yet. That's what Millie does. He just comes in here. Man, but that's okay. We still love you anyway.
Look, he had good news. He wanted to share it with the world so bad that we were secondary. And, that hurts. That hurts my feelings, Millie.
Dude, but 6-5 in your money league, you are on track for the playoffs, I'm guessing. I mean, you're at least in the mix for it. I'd be curious.
He should be at 6-5. He should be well in the mix for that, I would think.
But it's definitely in the mix for it, but not guaranteed by any means. I know pretty much all of my leagues, there is just this jumbled mess right in the middle of them. Anywhere from 6-4, or no, I guess now 6-5. So even like 7-5 to 4-7 that are just going to be battling it out the next few weeks. I mean,
so
messy.
Every league I'm in, there's one lucky turd at the top that somehow wins everything and has the least amount of points scored against them. 7 teams vying for the playoff spots, and then 2 guys at the bottom that have given up.
Yep.
Like that's every league I'm in, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, essentially so. If it makes you feel any better, I'm that lucky turd at the top in our Roll Tide league. But I've had a lot of points scored against me. So,
Just not enough.
not enough. But I am the high scorer in the league.
A couple of pretty fortunate trades helped in there.
But they were good trades.
They were okay. They were pretty good. Very lucky.
I drafted lucky.
That too.
Well, I had like extra trades, right? Because I got or extra picks. So I drafted very well in there because I had that. It gave me some extra firepower.
I had extra picks, and I drafted guys that got hurt or have shit the bed.
Yeah.
Like Garrett Wilson and J.K. Dobbins. Yeah. So, good times.
I did have one pretty fortunate trade in there. I can't remember what it was.
The one before the Pollard trade, what was that? Because that was like...
Well, hold on. My Travis Kelce to get Kelce and Stevenson, Flowers, and Johnson, whatever. So I traded away Hawkinson, Palmer, Brees Hall, and A-Chain. So I traded away some power in there for sure. But my Pollard one was made available because of a silly one. But let's see, because I traded
the Kelce trade. That's what I'm thinking of with Nick. That's the one I didn't like.
Whoa, really? Where I traded away Brees Hall, A-Chain, and Hawkinson?
Yeah, because you helped him and yourself like a whole shit ton. I didn't like it.
Oh, but it was a fair trade. Actually, he
I
maybe got more out of
I didn't
that.
say it wasn't fair. I just didn't like it.
I think he actually maybe got more. And then with getting Tony Pollard, I traded away Madison and Stevenson.
You had all this extra crap that you traded for Kelce, which improved your team.
Well,
but it also made him relevant when his team was garbage because all he had was Kelce.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Kelce has scored 19.9 points total since I traded for him. So lovely.
I've gotten a little lucky in there too because people have dropped some guys they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But now I just lost Andrews and that hurts.
Yeah, that does hurt.
That's a big old bummer.
Yep. You got top 2 seeds coming up next and lowest seed in the last week. Pray for me, guys. Oof. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Though, if you're anything like us, I've seen these top seeds just tank. I mean, I've seen lower teams. I can't remember what league it was this week, but we had a 1-win team who just went off. He was the high scorer this week in one of my leagues. It was insanity. Hadn't done crap all year, and then all of a sudden went off this week. It was insane.
I don't think I've ever had as bad a luck in a year as I've had this year, like across the board. It's just not been a good year, man.
Yep. Millie listened to us and kept D-Hop instead of dropping him for the Noah Brown hype and pulled 16 out of him. Yeah. Let's see. 5 and 6 now from 1 and 6. Dang. Yep.
You got a bunch of guys, like you say, JT out at first. Now he's back. Brees started getting full workloads. Dak after the bye has been incredible. Kincaid, Cup. Like, it was guys you just had to be patient with. And now it's paying off.
Yeah, but if you can't win, there's something wrong with fantasy. Well, let me tell you, there's a lot wrong with fantasy.
All it takes is that one bad week against just the wrong opponent. And
yeah, because, I mean, it could take 1 week and JT and Kincaid both go out in the first quarter, and next thing you know, you're getting zeros from them or something. I mean, it happens, dude. Or, I mean, who expected A.J. Brown to have a flopper, right? Like, that crap happens.
Yeah, 1 catch for 8 yards. Bro, yeah, he's been scoring 150 every week, 150 yards every week.
It's stupid. So, there's a lot wrong with fantasy football. And really, what's wrong is that these players just don't care enough about it. It's like they don't care about my team the way they should. And I'm offended. It's a personal attack. Yeah, don't jinx me now. No, I'm just saying realistic expectations. It's so hard to win consistently, you know?
Yeah.
But here, I'll say this. You should cook. You should. Just like in our Roll Tide League, I have the best roster. My roster is incredible.
Listen, I'm a
But
whore for the right price. I'll say anything you want me to say if the price is right. I'm just kidding.
it's true though. But like in there,
You're the best fantasy player on the planet. No, no, but Corey's right. You should cook.
you should.
But sometimes shit happens.
It happens way more often than it should, for sure. So, good luck to you. You should win it, but we'll see. Okay, Connie. Being offered Olave for Josh Jacobs, but I think I'm just going to do that Pollard trade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, do that Pollard trade. It's way better.
The Pollard one's way better. You got to look out for people playing into that homer bias. People come to me with Cowboy players all the time for the same reason.
Now, that does give you some things to play with, though.
True.
Because that could give you had so much depth. Let me go back to your wide receiver.
I think it was Olave, Devontae Smith. Yeah, okay, Amon-Ra, Puka, Lockett. Here's what you do. Do the Pollard deal and do that deal and get Jacobs for Olave. You're still deep at receiver. Makes you a lot deeper at running back. Make that playoff run, man.
You need to go find someone else that
get that depth and make that playoff run.
Well, you could go then take Charbonnet and
Puka and trade up at receiver again.
I'm saying, yeah, that gives you a lot of things to play with there.
But it gives you 3 really good running backs for a playoff run.
Man. Yeah, because you could keep Jacobs and Pacheco.
Yeah, do both.
And then, I mean, you might even be able to trade away Javonte. But it makes Javonte and Charbonnet.
Dude, Javonte, Pacheco, and Josh Jacobs are 3 guys I'd feel very comfortable with riding into the playoffs.
But I agree with you, Kyle. If you could take Puka and Charbonnet and go get you another wide receiver then, yeah. You're making some moves, Connie.
Well, you could put Charbs with either Puka or Devontae and go get you just another top stud receiver.
Yep, even above what Olave is. So you would upgrade your wide receiver and your running backs.
Like you could put Smith or Puka with Charbs and probably make a run for like a CeeDee Lamb, Stephon Diggs. Like aim high with that duo. Especially now if Walker's hurt, looking like he might miss some time. Someone needs a starter for a few weeks. Boom.
Yeah, to make someone that's trying to make the playoffs here and needs that playoff push. It's interesting.
Here's what you do. Put Devontae with Charbs and go get A.J. Brown.
Because here's your thing, though. Puka and Charbonnet both have kind of the short-term value, right, for the next couple of weeks with Kupp being hurt, with Walker being hurt. So they've got kind of this few weeks here that they're going to be more valuable than any other time. So someone that's making a playoff push, that's pretty valuable for them. But for you, you're looking beyond that, right? You're going to be in the playoffs. So you're looking for those players that are going to be more efficient in that playoff run. So, but I don't hate trading Devontae Smith too. Yeah, like with Charbonnet.
You can trade either one of them.
If he carries more name for some reason. I feel like this year, though, Puka is carrying more trade value than Smith just based off of the hype. Smith's been quiet. Smith's been a little quiet.
Devontae's been a lot better the last few weeks. But Puka's still riding the high from early in the season.
Right. I mean, are people paying attention that Devontae Smith has come alive a little bit? I don't know. So.
Hell, put freaking Charbs and Lockett together and go get Tank Dell. Do the beast.
No shit. That's going to be hard to get Tank Dell off anyone.
Dude, look at So I pulled up the final receiver rankings for the week right here. I have to read this because it's crazy. Number 1, Calvin Ridley, and just so we're clear, Trevor Lawrence was the number 1 QB of the week, which is absurd. After we told everybody to drop him last week, he finally gets it together. Tyreek Hill number 2, makes sense. Tank Dell, Keenan Allen, Ayuk, DJ Moore, St. Brown, Devontae Adams finally had another good game.
Wow.
Khalil Shakir, this is where things get a little bit weird. Khalil Shakir, DK Metcalf, Jaden Reed, Puka, Darius Slayton, Cortland Sutton, then CeeDee Lamb, then Romeo Doubs, Justin Watson, D-Hop, Devontae Smith, Odell Beckham Jr., like Adam Thielen, Mike Evans, Greg Dortch. Like, what is going on? Jameson Williams finally did something this week. Like,
That's nuts, man.
This is crazy. This is wild.
Billy says perfect opportunity for Sharps to eat the K9 touches moving forward. I kind of agree.
He already was on passing downs anyways.
But I think you're right. I mean, I think it just illustrates again of just how fragile running backs are. And so like to protect them, they're splitting time. And so yeah. Ooh, Millie says Cup is washed up now. Yep, I said it.
I don't think so. Tough year, but he's not washed.
He's had some rough times on his injuries. And then also with Stafford having his injury problems. It's been a rough season for that team all around.
Yeah, that team as a whole is struggle.
Mm-hmm. Liking the idea of making all these moves. Only problem is people in my league are stubborn about trades. Well, here's the thing. If they see trades being made, sometimes it gets people with that FOMO too. So if they're feeling the same heat you are right now, being in this four-way tie for the last playoff spot, so I got to make some moves.
Well,
if they're feeling the heat too.
Well, and here's the thing. Those 2 trades I would do regardless of whether you're able to do anything after them.
That's true.
I'm not making those trades dependent upon whether I can flip anybody else later.
Yeah.
If I'm you, I'm wanting those trades anyways. And then if something else don't work out, it don't work out, and you just got more depth. But it doesn't hurt to try. But I would definitely do those 2.
And honestly, I mean, this can be, I know we're talking about multi-step moves. You know, if you take Charbonnet and Lockett, I know they're on the same team, whatever. But if you can trade those 2, and then whoever you get, then trade with Puka, you know, I mean, this could be a, you know, trading a paperclip to a house sort of situation, work your way up. But I think you have to get those running backs, especially with Pollard being your only startable one right now. As much as I love Pollard, I don't trust him to be my only startable running back.
No, he's not carrying 2 spots for you.
No. So, and with running backs dropping the way they are this season, yeah. But you know,
get that depth, man. A lot of people will discount depth, but it's important.
I mean, and find that Packer fan in your league and just try to train him Aaron Jones too.
Yeah, like I understand the maximize your starting roster thing, but depth does matter still too.
Well, I can tell you that because I was trying to trade off coming into the playoffs here in one of my leagues. I had Andrews and Kittle. I've been trying to trade Kittle. I had up until game time this weekend, I had multiple offers out with Kittle that were being discussed. I withdrew them at kickoff, and thank God I did. With Andrews going down, whew, now I've got Kittle, especially since 7 o'clock missed all my messages about trying to get one of his tight ends. So, I mean, I would be up a creek if I had traded away my depth. So,
all right. I want to jump down to Connie, and then we'll bounce right back to Jay Smooth there. That's even better.
That's better.
I would do that even faster.
Right now. Yeah, that's
I would do that. I would do that yesterday.
Yeah, I would rather that, honestly.
And then you got a Monron Olave? Like, bro, do that. Do the Pollard trade. Roll with a Monron Olave.
Dude,
like
that's a way better deal, Connie. Yeah.
Perfecto. Perfect.
Do your thing. JX Smooth. I'm in a 10-man half PPR. Okay, with the roster. Okay. Yeah, Burrow, Chase, Point AJ, Jesus.
Jeez, that's unlucky. That's all that is. That is just unlucky. AJ had a down week. Eckler had a down week. Yeah, that's tough. But that team's going to be fine, bro.
Yeah, how do you lose to a guy that had Burrow, Chase, Point, and AJ?
You just had bad luck. You should be fine.
That was a shit bowl right there.
For real.
Jeez.
Did y'all even make triple digits?
No joke.
Nah, I mean that. I don't know how you've had bad luck all year. I've had some teams like that are on the cusp of playoffs, and it's just like how.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense. Because yeah, like I said, you have these really crap rosters. I mean, how many times have we discussed that this year, Kyle? That you look at the team in the league with the worst roster, and they're sitting in first place.
Yeah.
Or second
It's
place.
a weird year, man.
It's like how they have the worst roster.
Bad teams are playing good rosters on bad weeks, and good teams are playing the high scorer every week. And like, man, it's been a weird year for sure.
Sucks.
But that sounds like you just had some bad luck on the schedule, man.
Yeah,
but that team is really good, so you should get that last playoff spot there.
Yeah,
if you make the playoffs, you should roll through them pretty well, I would think.
Yeah, it's not you, man.
No, that's not you. That team is very well put together.
You're doing your part. There's no reason that team should be sitting like that. Millie, yeah, dude, what is up with Brian Robinson?
I know, it's kind of crazy.
How? This is what we're talking about, man. Just some little bit later round, like a 6th round running back, that everyone kind of fun.
And in that dynasty, I just traded him for Walker. Y'all were pissed about it, and now I made a mistake.
I don't know. I'd want Walker over him. Long term, I don't know that this is sustainable beyond this year, but hey,
it's still wild.
It's looking good this year, for sure.
It's pretty wild. Of course, this week was like Gibson was out. That helped him this week.
It does, but that doesn't always turn into production for these guys. Speaking of B-Robs, I'm gonna go to Bijan real quick. I guess they are announcing that Desmond Ridder is coming back as a starter. I'll
tell you who's not gonna like that, and that's Scotty. He has been clamoring for Heineke all season, and he got 2 games, and now they're back to Ridder. Honestly, though, why not? Heineke didn't change anything.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing has changed.
In fact, I think he's been worse.
As if that was even possible.
Uh-huh. You wouldn't think it was, but
yeah, it's not like Heineke brought Kyle Pitts into existence.
Or London. Like, nothing happened when they switched. It's the same, so I guess.
And in fact, I think London took a hit in value, but as if that was possible. That team is a damn mess.
The problem with that team is coaching. They do not know how to run the right scheme for the players they get.
Oh no, that coaching staff got to go, bro.
That's really all it boils down to.
I
has no idea what to do with those players.
I 100% agree. So they're switching around their quarterbacks. Time to maybe switch around your coaching staff. I mean, hit the road, Jack. Unless they're playing for Caleb Williams, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably their best bet right now. Maybe that's why they're putting Ridder back in. Oh my gosh, now it's all making sense.
They're just trying to tank now. Like, come on, Williams.
Right?
Possible. It's very possible.
Maybe. How y'all feel about Higgins, though? Should I trade him? If so,
yes,
I'm not excited about Higgins.
And honestly, at this point, you're probably not going to get much for him. But before people hit full panic, might be able to sneak in like guys I would be targeting. Just maybe because of his name, you might get like
Yeah, I was
Christian
about to
Kirk,
say his name still carries.
Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, those Cortland Sutton. Those are
Yeah,
guys I'd be trying to trade for. Chris Godwin, maybe even Deontay Johnson.
I like a Sutton deal there. Would be
Those
real.
are all guys I would like to shoot for.
Hell, you might be able to get a Garrett Wilson. I mean, you might. Did you already say that?
No, no, I don't think you'll get that.
Garrett Wilson ain't been anything.
But
Also, I don't know that I want Garrett Wilson now.
But I really like Christian Kirk and Terry McLaurin. If you could turn him into one of them or a Sutton,
Yep, I would agree.
Those would be my top 3 choices to shoot for.
I 100% agree. I was wondering if you were going to say something, Millie. I was like, man, is Millie going to let us get away with talking about Atlanta like this? But
he was too busy typing out like horrible stuff and
he's like, when I'm asking,
typing out horrible stuff and deleting it.
He's
and
like,
then finally it got good enough. He was like, okay, I can put this out there.
When I'm done with this Higgins message, they're going to get it. Caps lock right now.
I'll just use all caps. They'll get the picture.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you got to know. Like, that's so frustrating. To have so much talent on that team, and it's just going to waste. Sucks.
We're Cowboys fans. We know what disappointment feels like, bro.
It's deep. It's deep in our bones. I mean,
bred into us.
Over on IG, Simig wants to know James Conner for Gus Edwards, half PPR. I want Conner.
Yeah.
I want Conner over Gus. Yep. Had kind of that same question over a little bit. Yeah, full point PPR. League was offered a trade Gus Edwards or Stevenson or Kamara. And I was like, I want Stevenson and Kamara both more than Gus Edwards. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, I would take either one over Edwards.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess Gus Edwards had 2 TDs this week. Is that why everyone's on his nuts all of a sudden?
Well, and he had 3 like a couple of weeks ago, but it's like that's not sustainable. If you look at his stats around the touchdowns, it's not great.
No, I agree. He's just getting some goal line carries, but yeah. Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns in week 8 against Arizona. But he's still got so he's got the Chargers, then he's got a bye. And then he's got the Rams, Jaguars, 49ers, Dolphins. But I mean, again, like with Keaton Mitchell being efficient, you know.
And Lamar Jackson still running the ball. Like,
Yep.
Can't forget that.
Millie, you'll have rings though. We have none. Bro.
You should have had one against Brady. But
truth.
Yeah.
But look at that. Millie.
Sorry, that was a low blow.
Millie putting some respect on it. Much appreciated. But you guys have a Chick-fil-A in your stadium and we don't. So there is that. Though
we don't wait. Texas Stadium doesn't have Texas Stadium doesn't have a freaking Chick-fil-A in it.
Well, Chick-fil-A is based out of Atlanta.
But God's favorite team doesn't have God's chicken in the stadium. How does that happen?
Well, because here's the thing, and Millie, let me know if I'm wrong. Is that the only Chick-fil-A in the country that is open on Sundays? Because how does that work?
That'd be funny. It's just a Chick-fil-A sign, and like there's no actual.
I remember when they opened up that Chick-fil-A in that stadium, and it was kind of a joke of just like, okay, so it's going to be open how many games a season?
Once a year when they're on Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football or whatever.
Like they didn't think that one through very much. So
that would be funny. They just put one of those steel grates, and like a sign, but there's not actually anything behind it.
Right, like there's no kitchen back there. That's freaking hilarious.
I'm gonna have to Google that now, right?
Yes. Also, I just learned that one of my athletic trainers in college, I probably told you that he's an athletic trainer for the Colts. And so we were buddies in college and stuff. And but I just learned that he's actually been promoted to head athletic trainer for the Colts for this season. I didn't realize. So that's pretty cool. And then I don't know if I told you, but our film guy from when I was in college moved on from Texas Tech, and now he's with the Bills this year. So some of my buddies getting to travel around and go overseas and do stuff, and with the Bills playing in Germany and stuff. So pretty fun stuff. Thought that was pretty cool. Millie said, technically, yeah. So is that Chick-fil-A open on Sundays?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Why would God not want to grace you with that great chicken on Sunday? Just like he doesn't want you to do arts and crafts on Sundays and and that doesn't make sense to me either. Like, that's supposed to be a family day and you're not supposed to know arts and crafts. Come on, man. Just don't make
okay. So I just found this deal from like 2017 when they built the stadium.
Yep, that's what I would want to know.
It says Falcons new stadium will have a Chick-fil-A. However, they will not make any exceptions, even on football Sundays. So they have one in there that you could never use. I guess it's just for other events that they hold during the week.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Not for the Falcons games.
Like, that's true. That stadium would hold a lot of other events in it. I wanted to find... Well, this is silly. I was trying to find their schedule for this year, and I was going to see if they played any home games that weren't on Sunday. But let's see. They play Sunday, all games, Sunday. Cool. So they played preseason games on Fridays and Thursdays. So, okay, so their preseason games, they had Chick-fil-A. But then the season started, and they played on Sunday the entire season. So, boy, you know your team sucks when you're on Sunday every week.
You never get prime time.
Oh, sorry, Millie. Had to go there.
Tough.
Yeah, they literally play. That is tough. Did they play a primetime game at all year, Millie? Did they play like Sunday night football? I don't think they did, right?
I don't think so.
You got Bijan Robinson out there not even playing. That's sad, man. There's just no way. Now, they got a Sunday morning because they got to play overseas one time. So that was good. Atlanta United are lit, though. Oh, I haven't been to an MLS game in a long time, but those crowds are crazy. We're in Oklahoma City, and I think they're supposed to be building us a stadium to try to get us an MLS team. So
we've been this close to getting an MLS team several times.
We just don't have a stadium for it. They want it, but now
we did, and then they decided, oh no, that's not good enough. And then I felt like we did, and then they're like, nah, that's not good enough either. And so now we're gonna have to build one.
Yeah, if you build it, they will come.
Maybe.
That's the hope. So that would be great. I'd love to have an MLS team here. So we could support it. No problemo. I love some soccer here in Oklahoma. Who knew, right? We're close enough to the southern border that we can support a MLS team. No doubt about it.
Oh, when you're getting on to me for the rope joke earlier?
I'm not joking. There's nothing about that was a joke. That was honest. That's just pure honesty, pure raw honesty here on Last Call. Anywho,
I have a joke I'm not going to say, but
that's probably a good idea. Let's try not to get kicked off of YouTube.
It just has to do with, we'll just say it has to do with the part of town they're going to put the stadium in.
All right, there you go. Anyways, let's see. No Monday Night Football, no Thursday Night Football, no Sunday Night Football. Hell, not even a damn Black Friday game. NFL said, y'all suck. Yeah.
Yeah, when you can't even get a Black Friday game, that's tough. People are shopping and they still won't put you on TV in case you're shopping for TVs. You don't accidentally see the Falcons on it. Then you won't buy it.
and even Chick-fil-A's like, would you please give us a game? Not on a Sunday. Oh, man.
Yeah, they're like, we want one Falcons game. Have you seen how much football fans eat? And we can't get one non-Sunday game in the season to open up Chick-fil-A.
Now, speaking of eating tons of food, Thanksgiving is this week, and I'm stoked. I love Thanksgiving. My wife
It's my
said I
favorite.
love Thanksgiving because I don't let her decorate the house for Christmas yet. We have an inflatable turkey out front instead of any Christmas decorations. No tree either, suckers, because I am a good person. And I acknowledge Thanksgiving, but it's one of my favorite holidays because you just get to pig out and watch football. And it's incredible.
Right. It's the fat man holiday. Jesus can wait his turn.
That's right. Jesus wants me to be happy. Unless he doesn't want me to have chicken in Atlanta's football games, but that's different. But dude, what a great holiday.
I think it's his way of telling you don't go to Atlanta football games.
I wasn't going to anyways.
Sorry, Millie, dude. We're feeling a little ornery tonight.
No, I mean, the good thing about an Atlanta football games is probably much cheaper to go to than most other. So that's true. Probably family friendly. Actually,
that's like back in a few years ago, and they were trying to give away Jacksonville tickets so people would show up for the TV games.
Yeah, dude.
So they didn't get blacked out on TV.
They were doing the same thing. The 76ers, I think, had to do that or Pistons or something not too long ago. They were literally giving tickets to games were $2. Please come to our games. It was wild. Millie says, but I'm hoping Bo Nix changes this for us. Dude, Bo Nix might win the Heisman. I mean, honestly.
They're trading for Bo Callahan.
Bo Callahan. Yeah, that's funny. But Hubert. But yeah, so Bo Nix would maybe he may be more pro ready than Caleb Williams. I don't know. Those two are going to be pretty good. So
those two are both going to be pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
for sure.
But just going back, Kyle, your favorite pie is chocolate pecan for a holiday?
Yes. Yeah. Grandma's chocolate pecan pie was always my favorite.
Man, the chocolate pecan.
Now that she's moved on, our stepmother has taken up the mantle on making those and does a very good job as well.
Chocolate pecan is really solid. It's way better than just a straight pecan. So chocolate pecan is pretty solid. I'm trying to think though, do I just love it because it was grandma's recipe, or do I really still like pumpkin more? And I
definitely played a role, but it's because it's the best tasting pie too.
Man, the pecan pie, that gooey, sugary substance that just fills the middle. It's hard to beat, man.
Yeah, with a little chocolate on top.
It's hard to beat. Favorite side dish? Mine's got to be the sweet potatoes or the mac and cheese. Probably sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving. I think I'm going.
Your sweet potatoes 1A and then mac and cheese 1B.
Well, I get mac and cheese most all year round, right?
Yeah.
Yams. Man, this is yam time, you know?
It is. My 1A is the green bean casserole, believe it or not. And then my number 2 is the deviled eggs.
Ooh, deviled egg is good. As long as they don't put stupid relish in it or something
Love deviled egg.
But a good deviled egg. Ooh, a deviled egg with a piece of bacon on top. It's just killer, dude. It's killer.
I love it.
You're right. I do love a good deviled egg. I think I'm going to stick with sweet potatoes, though, because it's like a side that's also a dessert. It's like a dessert before dessert. It's
all right. Gun to your head. You like fried? You prefer fried turkey or smoked?
Man, I haven't had a good fried turkey in a while. I'm trying to remember what a fried turkey even really tastes like.
I like fried, but I gotta go with smoked, man. The flavors is too good.
Yeah. I think I'm also going smoked. I'm gonna smoke some hella good turkey for you guys when you come over this week. I'm
excited. It's gonna be.
I'm gonna do a couple different recipes.
We're gonna have turkey.
And then
we're gonna have Sooner football. It's gonna be a great weekend. Dallas on Thursday, Sooners on Friday. It's going to
Millie, my
be
boy. See,
and tons of food on both days. I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait. Oh, Millie's a smoked turkey guy too. I
Yes.
smoked a hella good piece of turkey last year, didn't I, Kyle? Ooh.
Yeah, dude, you got one of them big old turkey breasts and put it on there?
Yeah, it's good.
I could have ate that. I could have trucked through that whole thing, and sides be damned.
What's funny
It was
is,
so good.
I'm not a huge turkey fan. Like, I actually prefer, probably at Thanksgiving, I probably prefer a good ham over turkey. Now I like the turkey leg. I like the dark meat.
Yeah, I like that meat better
Millie,
too.
you probably know about that. But I like the dark meat of the bird. But when I smoked that breast last year, it was still nice and juicy.
That was the thing. It was juicy still. It wasn't all dried out. That's the problem I have with most of the white meat when I have turkey is it's almost always dry.
Yep.
So that was good.
So I nailed it. I'll try to nail it this year. I'll cut the bird up in multiple different sections and probably try different recipes, seasonings and stuff on the different parts of the bird, and we'll play with it. And because I didn't write down my recipe for last year, so I really screwed up. So we're just winging it again. But
I see what you did there, winging it with a turkey.
With that being said, guys, it's been our hour. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Millie, take it easy, my man. And we'll be back on tomorrow night for the weekly kickoff show at 11 Eastern, 10 Central. We'll be back on here talking about fantasy football and Thanksgiving food all over again. Don't at me. Sweet potato.
We're going to talk about Thanksgiving food every night this week.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm stoked for Thanksgiving food. I'm talking about it every chance I get.
And we're going to have some fun with it.
Yep. And I'm just
because tomorrow night we're going to have y'all be ready. Pop quiz tomorrow night. You're going to list all your favorite sides and desserts for us so that maybe we get some ideas of stuff we can make.
Dude, okay. Millie, yes. Dude, chicken kicks turkey's ass. Like,
dude, I could listen. I could literally eat chicken every single day.
Every damn day, dude.
Every single day. That's not hyperbole. That's fact.
I want like a chicken strip or fried chicken every damn day of my life. I want it. I want it every day.
Love chicken.
Okay, I've got to get off here. I've got to go eat something. So
well, I just need to be alone for a minute thinking about all this awesome food. I need to be alone for a minute and I need a cigarette.
All right, with that being said, happy Thanksgiving. See you tomorrow night.
It was a big spooky ghost.
Bye.